Hello and welcome to another episode of Aiming High. Today we're going to be bringing to you another figure who is encouraging you to aim high.
كلنا من آدم ووصلنا أبويا وأبوك. لو يوم تقتل واحد أعرف إنه أخوك. عايزين يا زمان نعيش في أمان. جرب حط الإيد في الإيد أعمل بيهم.
With a majority of under 30-year-olds inhabiting Egypt and the Arab world, one could hardly say this is an aging population, but indeed one that should focus upon its youth and nation's future, which is what various initiatives run by Egypt aim to do. The International Campaign for Youth coincided with the United Nations Day for Peace, which aims to promote peaceful cooperation between all nations and youth in particular.
Hello, my name is Amira Sobeih from Culture of Peace Initiatives. It youth initiatives, electronic one. We used the advantages of the Web 2.0 technologies. The initiatives had been called by the WupY, which is a youth portal for about scholarships and opportunities, targeting youth between 15 and 30 years old about scholarships and the most important events for youth and opportunities all over the world, but especially for the Arab youth and the Mediterranean countries and the developing countries. The initiatives, it has been according to the United Nations International Peace Day, which is held every year, 21st of September, which had been first celebrated by the United Nations in 1982. Last year, 20 September, it was the first launching of WupY portal, and this year, 2009, we thought about to celebrate our birthday in a different way. So the most important occasion and the most peaceful and celebrating and colorful event was the International Peace. So we thought about to link between our birthday and the International Peace Day, and we thought about what about making International Peace Day, International Campaign for Youth, developed by youth, a peaceful message from youth to youth. And from here the idea came up. And according to United Nations and UNESCO, they have a decade, 10 years, from 2001 till 2010 for educational peace, informal way, education systems, peer-to-peer education for children. And they are 10 years, we thought about, okay, let's make our campaign like 10 days. So we celebrated our 10 days campaign. We made a call on the internet, calling youth, other bloggers, filmmakers, thinkers, writers, all kinds of activists to share with us. And from here we started the action, from idea began to
قبل ما تسبانا نهاية الكون والأجيال الجاية تعاني من اللي يكون. يلا يا إنسان نعيش في أمان. جرب حط الإيد في الإيد أعمل بيهم حب جديد وانسى الماضي وخلي بعيد أوان امسحوا دمعة.
Social networking sites greatly facilitated the implementation of the initiatives, allowing great numbers to be accessed at little cost to the organizers. Also, sites such as Facebook truly bring young people together around the world.
The second step was, okay, let's do it, let's be in action. We started our campaign from the Facebook groups and our network, from our pre-portal. We started the call and writing people to get in action. By the first day, we had about 14,000 invitations on Facebook, which is very good. Around over 1,250 confirmed guests in our list, and they started in actions. Some of them had their contributions between articles, poems, poetry, short films, YouTube channels, Twitter's applications, and such things. But the amazing things that the contributions which had been developed by other activists of our youth on the real world, like workshops, and we started. Daily we had, along the 10 days, we had around 14,000 hits on our website and our e-portal. We had around 172 countries, visitors from countries. Contributions came from 20 countries. Most of them are Egyptian youth. But we have very reputable writers and doctors and philosophers joined us. The topics about our culture of peace, it wasn't like the people who think that it's conflict and war between countries, like Arab and Palestinians issues, or the wars and the troops in Somalia and such. No, we started by the simplest culture of meaning of the peace. Me and you, how we talk to each other, how we deal with dialogue, how I can walk here in the street with going peacefully, dealing with my father peacefully, my son, my daughter, my manager, my school, how I could find peace.
أيوة بخاطب كل شعوب الدنيا أكيد نعمل حاجة تخلي شموع.
So indeed the implementation of peace is quite simple and starts at a personal level. If this message is understood at an early age, then surely it will stick.
10 topics: inner peace, conflict resolution, inter-religious culture, culture dialogue, and youth culture, education of peace, or peace education, as you said. And so on, we got the contributions, and we started like a campaign, and the campaign succeeded, ended by a message. It was a song dedicated for our campaign by the singer Ahmed Salem, and with a quote for Osama Munir, which is very good contribution, and ended. And we hope so to start continuing our campaign next year, but with louder scale. We will have stands, we will have workshops and sessions and seminars. We had some partners like Alex Agenda and MS company actually, and but most of our partners were individual initiatives and what shall I say, personal contributions more than structural.
أعمل بيهم حب جديد وانسى الماضي وخلي بعيد أوان امسحوا دمعة طفل بريء طفولهم مليانة حريق.
But success is not achievable without partnership, and would always seem best to stretch out to our brothers around the world.
We have developed some partnerships. For example, last year we developed partnerships with a blog for dialogue, which is the first dialogue between the Arab youth and the Mediterranean youth. It was serious, and we were part of it, and we shared. It was about culture dialogue between and building bridges with the Arab youth and the Mediterranean and the European youth, and cutting the ages, as we say. It's like stereotypes, prejudice, and all that stuff. So it was started as a campaign, but it's ended by some seminars which is held in some different countries. Today we thought about, okay, let's do another action. Inshallah, we will have some partnerships, but it's like still proposal with the Sultan Mubarak initiatives. We still have its proposal with the Arab Reform and Political Iskandrina. We have a proposal from Taking IT Global, the Canadian youth portal, which is very reputable, and other organizations which will be in action in a more formal way. their contributions this year were just like informal, and it was based on individual, as I mentioned before.
إهداء إلى من يحب السلام، إلى من يحب الحب، إلى من يحب الله. نرجو الحب والمحبة والسلام.
Such partnerships see the peace message reaching further and breaking cultural boundaries.
Through our partners, we will try to send our message more and more. Each partner has a certain rule in his community. So we will develop it, you are developed by your own way. For example, today I have an interview with the Nile TV International, which is very good. When the media playing the rule and telling the message to the people and casting, oh, there are some users who are doing this, maybe people think about, oh, there's something called culture of peace. Actually, culture of peace is still there, but we are just avoiding it somehow in our daily life. As you are supporting us, the media, there are another kind of media supporting us. And so the universities and the schools and the other reputable organizations, every one of us will making awareness sessions, awareness campaign, which will help us for sure, inshallah.
But even such a commendable project is not without challenges.
Yes, for sure, we have met some challenges. First of all, the fundraising. We are a youth network. It was used to use messages. We didn't have the proper fund for us, especially that we don't have, as mentioned before, we are not structured or NGOs such like that. So we had like our partners like Alex Agenda, our coverage media, and I Am Inspire, which offered us a host for the website and the portals and giving us facilities to use all the Web 2.0 technologies, which is helped by their technicians, and we're really thankful for them. This is the first challenge. The second challenge, to bring stakeholders, different stakeholders and partners with us to share because of the shortage of time. Especially that the third challenge was, especially it was in the last 10 days in Ramadan. And you know, the Eid and most of the people enjoying Ramadan and praying, so it's very holy and spiritual issues. But it was an advantage for us, maybe it's good things to make this spiritual environment and atmosphere in the peaceful way. Hopefully to make use of all this challenge, to make it advantage next year, Bismillah, and hope to be peace upon all.
But is this utopic view of peace even realistic?
I would like to see, I can say that I would like to live in utopia, but I like to see a peaceful way. I like to see there are some missing values in our daily life. We forgot it in this busy life. We try to remind people that we're still human. Some of people think that we are devils wearing human masks, but actually we're still human and we believe in humanity, and let's build bridges with me and you, me and your father, me and my father and my son. All these values we could share together. Peaceful way, it could an idea, could be an action. Gandhi, Jesus, Prophet Muhammad, Sadat, all of these people, just their words and their idea for peaceful way turned into a fact and reality. So I hope to see my kids in the next few years, inshallah, enjoy a peaceful world with no wars and enjoy environmental and sustainable development on all means.
So, we can pray this dream will be a reality, and one day humans can put aside their differences and recognize that we are all one family.
كلنا من آدم وصلنا أبويا وأبوك
Thank you so much for joining us for this episode of Aiming High. We do hope that you enjoyed this episode, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Until next time, goodbye.